EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to Acrisure Stadium on the north shore of the Steel City, Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. Tonight we kick off Week 7 with a great Thursday night matchup here, as it'll be the New Orleans Saints taking on the Pittsburgh Steelers. Getting toward the halfway point of the NFL season, Week 7 is underway on EA Sports. Kalif Raymond now. Here's Kalif Raymond to return. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They start the drive on the ground. Kamara. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up. You look at this Steeler defense. They were strong last week, CD, and that went over New England.
Have to admit, I was extremely impressed by what I saw. They ended up getting 4 sacks in the game, stayed in the face of the quarterback the entire time, made it difficult for him to step up and find receivers downfield.
And that's what they told us this week, that pressure on the QB is key. 3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on 3rd down? Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Here's Kamara trying to run for it. And he brings this up to the 46. Good enough for the first. 8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks. Faced with their first 3rd down conversion opportunity and able to punch it through and pick it up on the ground.
And to me, doing it on the ground sends a different type of a message than throwing the football. And, you know, let's face it, we've done a lot of games together. How often have we seen 3rd down turn into an automatic passing down no matter what the yardage?
Yeah, and last thing you want, that opening drive to go 3 and out. You got everything scripted, lined up. Let's get some points on the board, and they're able to avoid that 3 and out. On 2nd down, Kamara. And he'll get this one across midfield and down into Steeler territory. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. This defense for the Steelers, they were strong last week, CD, and that went over New England.
I have to admit, I was extremely impressed by what I saw on tape because they stayed in the face of the quarterback the entire game, ended up getting 4 sacks total, and made it difficult for him to step up and find receivers downfield. Also made it hard for him to escape the pocket and run.
And this will not be enough. On 3rd and 5, he only gets 3.
If this were baseball, we'd call this small ball. Instead of pushing it downfield, they throw a short pass trying to pick up the 1st down, but the defense rallies to the football and stops him short, bringing up a 4th down.
And the win last week punted 4 times as this one's away. And this is going to carry well into the end zone for a touchback. Rudolph going to lead the Steelers up now 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
57 to Mike. 57 to Mike. I got you.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Got his man. It's Warren. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. 25 yards there on the catch and run.
Yeah, big play there. And when you have a running back that you can use like a wide receiver, when he has that kind of versatility, you do as they did there. Get him out of the backfield and give those defensive backs something else to worry about.
Now Rudolph on 1st down. Escaping the pressure right. And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down. Back to throw, Rudolph. And Najee going to have a Steelers 1st down as he'll get this down inside the 40. The Steelers at 500, 3-3 through the season's first 6 weeks. And they were winners their last time out, so they'll be looking to make it 2 in a row.
And so much about football, partner, comes down to mindset. Being in the right frame of mind, and the best way to get in that good frame of mind, winning. So they come in feeling good. They've got the home crowd behind them. And I think they're going to be tough to beat in this one.
On 1st down, it's Rudolph. Through the middle of the field. He's got room to roam. Touchdown! A great play there. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Steelers put the Knights' first points on the board as they take the early lead. Chris Boswell now for the extra point. And he'll put it through to make it 7-0 Steelers. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. They come off a victory over the weekend, but now the quick turnaround here for this Thursday night game. How does that affect how teams like this approach these short turnarounds?
Well, wins and losses always factor into, how you're getting ready for the next game. But equally as important when you have the short turnaround, what is your injury situation? Are you losing key guys? And if so, how well have the backups prepared for this? Because you don't have much time to get them ready. They have to be ready before this week in order to play well in this game.
That's into the hands of Khalif Raymond. His first catch, good for 9 and a first down. Here's Carr. They'll set up the screen now to Kamara. And he fumbled it. It's on the ground.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. Now a play fake. Carr. And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going down. His dad certainly had a few of these. Joey Porter Jr. there for the sack. After 7-0 on EA Sports. The Saints with the football here to begin quarter number 2. As they've got it with a 3rd down coming up. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. So that'll go as a 4-yard loss on the play. And that's going to make it 4th down. Here's Lou Hedley now. Oh, it's a wobbler here. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. Officially just 27 yards there on the punt. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And they are right at the 500 mark on the year and got there with a victory a week ago.
And I think right now I put myself in the shoes of the head coach and say, all right, time to
there he goes, right side. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. Heck of a start, a 30-yard pickup on their first play from scrimmage.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
Now run straight ahead with Warren. And he'll snag about 5 yards down to the 32. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
2nd and 5. Rudolph looking to throw it. He finds his man, complete. That's Warren. Call that a loss of a yard, and things get a little more difficult here, 3rd and 5.
I really like the angles that the tacklers came from on that play. They secured inside, took away the cutback. The sideline's there, so he can only go so far outside, and they were able to close in and tackle him for a...
And this is caught, and in for the Steelers touchdown. Calvin Austin, his first touchdown on the year. And the Steelers go up by 2 touchdowns. Extra point put through by Boswell, and it's now 14-0. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. No run back here for Raymond. This will be a touchback. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still second quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay.
When people talk about plays being blown up, that's exactly what they're talking about. That's Exhibit A for physical play.
On play action, now Carr. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Damontae Kazee. And this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line.
And I think this is a situation where a quarterback coach on the sideline is going to talk to a signal caller and say, listen, it's 3rd and long, and it's still early in the game. Let's not force things here. If we don't feel good about it, let's just check something down and pump the football.
7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3. And now they'll shift things around. Again, it's Harris on 2nd down. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down.
Well, you know they had a 3rd down play on standby just in case, but he says no need with that carry. Runs like that will continually earn him more work in this and future contests.
Now this one over the middle into the hands of his tight end, complete. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. A 14-yard gain there as they look to improve this 14-point lead. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Harris running straight ahead. He'll get this down inside the 10 for a pickup of about 3. 2 minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0. It's 2nd and 7 from the 9. Rudolph now to throw. Got his tight end. That's complete. That's Washington. And the Steelers are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations.
And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. Najee Harris with his 4th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Steelers have moved out in front by 3 touchdowns. So they brought the extra bulk in down on the 1-yard line, and they're able to push this one across.
Yeah, I can just see your face right now because I know we're mind melding on this one. Coach Madden would love this. Power football, hat on a hat, chest to chest, driving forward, touchdown.
Boswell good with the extra point, and that makes the score 21-0. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And it'll come out to the 25 as Raymond will elect not to bring it out. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, and sometimes I overuse that this is an important possession, but I think this has to be the possession where they come up.
Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted. Picked off by Joey Porter Jr.
Well, it certainly feels like this defensive group has figured this guy out to the tune of a big lead in this one. And you know that he's frustrated with how this game has gone. And now with back-to-back interceptions, he's got to find a way to get out of his own head.
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off by Paulson Adebo. And the Saints are going to get the football here at their own 23. He's certainly not been afraid to take some chances downfield. Now, look, it's paid off for him a couple of times. That time, not so fortunate.
And that's where I want to start, what you said. It's paid off a couple of times. So his aggressiveness has been good for his offense for the most part. So he throws an interception there. No one likes that, but I would not rein him back in. The return on investment thus far has been pretty good. 2 touchdowns to 1 interception.
Now Carr throwing on second down. There's a short one to the tight end, Johnson. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in half number 1. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now Carr. That's complete to his running back, Kamara. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. A hole to dig out of here. 2nd and 17. To throw, it's Carr. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. So time for the second half as the Steelers have the lead, and they will also be receiving the football here to start the third quarter. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. On 1st and 10, Rudolph. He'll get this to his tight end. That's Pat Freiermuth. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. Fresh out of the locker room, they hit him with a gain of over 20. So 1 play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Now it's Rudolph. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there was not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
Here we go again. Here we go again. Everyone, Mike 20, Mike 20, Mike 20. Keep it up, defense.
On 2nd and 10, Rudolph. And he's taken down here by the Saints. Isaiah Foskey. Credit him with a sack as he buries him for a loss of 10.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw up a better pass rush than that one right there. No. Backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
Flushed out right. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A solid run of 11 there as he tucked it and ran, but he's still short of the marker at its 4th. The Steelers send out their punter now, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. Still fighting. And he'll take this across the 25 before going out of bounds. 13 yards the tally on the return there. And the Saints will take over with a 1st down and 10. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. Meanwhile, Carr's throw complete there to Thomas. And to the 36-yard line, taken down there after getting 8 yards. Ball on the 36 now. Here's 2nd down and 2. They'll pound it up the middle with Kamara. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
Staying on the ground on 1st with Kamara. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. 51 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked up by Minkah Fitzpatrick. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Steeler touchdown.
Well, I mean, you get it. They're trying to make something happen here in this 3rd quarter, CD, but I don't think a pick 6 is exactly what they had in mind.
No, not at all, because this offense, they've been stuck all game long. Haven't dented the scoreboard yet, and they're kind of forced to take a few chances here, and that one, it backfired in a big way.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away.
Here comes Khalif Raymond from his end zone. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result had he opted for the touchback.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started.
Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here, maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that, because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. On play action, it's Carr. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception.
Picked up by Joey Porter Jr. And the Steelers are in great shape here as they take over at their 46-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive.
They start near midfield following the interception as they begin 1st and 10.
And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line, tackled there. Solid way to start the drive, 13 yards, picking up the first.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second-half blowout material.
Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and no more. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. Here's Rudolph. That ball caught by the former Toledo Rocket, Deontay Johnson. And this is going to be another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Saints 16. 25 yards there on the catch and run. Now a 1st down carry for Harris. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown.
Najee Harris,
his 2nd touchdown of the night.
And the Steelers are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this 3rd quarter.
Extra point put through by Boswell. 1 quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
No run back here for Raymond. This will be a touchback.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense.
Well, I hate to say it, but at this point, I don't really know that they're playing to win with this deficit in the 4th quarter.
And now here is another interception. Picked up by Minkah Fitzpatrick. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Steeler touchdown.
Well, what has been a fantastic game for this defense has been rough for this offense, and certainly a signal caller, Charles, that's thrown all these interceptions. Another one there, and this one taken all the way back for the score.
Parker hoping to hold a nice little spot in the post-game highlights to show this rip of interceptions and great plays this group has made. They've been on it from snap 1.
Boswell good with the extra point, and it is 42-0. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. At this point, partner, things looking pretty bleak. They still haven't scored here in the fourth quarter, facing the big deficit. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Cole Holcomb. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line. They're coming out with a jumbo package to start the drive. On the give, this is Harris. And he'll fight forward on the straight-ahead running for just a couple of yards. Second down. They'll keep it on the ground. Harris again. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. A yard in the wrong direction makes third down tougher. Third down and 9. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. On third down, here's Harris. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. That winds up being a 4-yard loss and leads to fourth down. Boswell's kick is good. And that will extend their lead even further. Well, ultimately not really sure that they're going to need those 3 points, but they'll take the 3 and they pad that lead.
Yeah, this one's already wrapped up, but you and I both know if you're an offensive coordinator, you never let up on the gas unless the head coach tells you to do so. And maybe you've actually clicked him off in your headset so you can keep calling plays and trying to add to this lead.
And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And okay, all right, I'm being facetious here, but you get points, you feel a little bit better about yourself as you move on to the next one.
Throwing on first down is Carr. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end.
Obviously, this has not been a banner game throwing the football. So what you got to do, you got to kind of down focus, don't you think? Find the tight end, take some easier completions.
Okay, interception last drive. There he hits the reliable target. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. The Saints passing game in sync and moving the football. It's a first down. And now Carr changing the formation. Again, he'll drop to throw. And now the ball's out. Carr lost it. Fumble. And it's picked up by the Steelers. There he goes left side. Down to the 10. And he takes it back to the house. A fumble recovery for a Steelers score. Boswell for the extra point. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. And it'll come out to the 25 as Raymond will elect not to bring it out. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. It's been a tough go for them. It's still without any points here in the fourth quarter. And a loose football. And it's picked up by the Steelers. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line.
Okay, this isn't one where you want to take the game tape and hold it up as an example, do you? I mean, you talk about frustrating all the way through. And that last error, I think that crystallizes it, doesn't it?
Absolutely. That's been representative of their entire game still being shut out. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
And they will take a knee here. And they'll indeed take a knee. The Steelers send out their punter now, as he'll kick it away for the second time. And not what he was hoping for there, as this will hit in the end zone for a touchback. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
Now, Carr again. Throw caught by Raymond. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And that'll bring up what looks to be a 3rd and inches. Can't be more